So here's the deal. You are never going to leave a situation that's not good for you until you want to, until you're ready. And most of the likely, you're not even going to realize that it's a bad situation for you until that point. So, how do we protect ourselves from these poisonous and toxic relationships and these toxic friendships? Because people don't come with warning labels. They don't come with a stamp on their forehead that says whether they're a good or a bad person. Unfortunately, we have to figure these things out ourselves. I was stuck in a verbally abusive relationship for a long time, and I lost friends and family over it. I had friends tell me all the time that it wasn't a good relationship for me, but I didn't believe them because I didn't see it, because I was blind, because I was under his spell. Okay? We have to sometimes take a step back and be honest with ourselves in order to do what's best for us. We have to be aware of the signs. Are we truly happy? Or are we putting on this mask? Do you pretend to be somebody that you're not in front of your friends? Do you feel uncomfortable when you are trying to be yourself? Is that because that you put on this mask and pretend to be someone you're not because of this relationship? Is it tearing you down? Is it a relationship where the other person doesn't support you and support you in your dreams? Some of these things might not be so easy to see, which is why we have to sometimes reevaluate, and we have to be willing to be honest with ourselves. Journaling helps this. Listening to our friends, true friends, really helps this. I know the truth is sometimes hard to hear, and it might take us a while. But until you're truly ready and until you see the hurt that's being caused, you're going to stay in that toxic relationship or that toxic situation. So we have to start being more mindful of what's going on, being more mindful of the people we surround ourselves with, being more mindful of the situations that we find ourselves in, so that we can protect ourselves and protect our energy and protect our peace. And I know it's difficult because I've been there. I spent 10 years in a relationship that I knew deep down wasn't good for me, but I just wasn't ready to go. And it's all a part of your journey. Don't forget that. All of this is part of a journey, and all of this happens for a reason. Okay, we learn lessons as they come, and you'll keep being brought the same lesson until you learn it. I promise you that. Okay? Sometimes it takes, 2, 3, 4 times for something to happen to us to actually truly learn the lesson that is supposed to be taught there. So be on the lookout for those lessons. Learn to be mindful of the situations that you're in, and being mindful of the people that are around you and how they treat you. And be honest with yourself about these things. And be honest about whether you're happy or whether you're sad. Because that's a big indicator about whether this life that you're living is good for you or not. Okay? So if you don't think you're ready to leave, that's okay. If you don't think that you're ready to move on, that's okay. If you don't think that you're ready to end the friendship, that's okay. But you have to start seeing the pain that you're in, because that's more important than preserving a relationship that's not good for you. I know it's tough, but sometimes you have to protect yourself first.